Okay, in this module, we're gonna talk about leveling. Since in the previous lesson, you already discussed the measurement of horizontal distances. So in leveling, we'll be talking about vertical distances or elevation naman. For today's lesson, we will be talking about concepts of leveling, wherein students or you are expected to learn the various terms in leveling, explain the purpose of conducting leveling, and lastly, to be able to recognize the various leveling equipment. But before that, we need to first define what is leveling. So according to science, leveling is a branch of surveying which deals with the measurements of relative heights of different points on, above, or below the Earth's surface. Thus, in leveling, the measurements are taken in a vertical plane or in the z-axis. And by simple definition, it is the process of measuring difference in elevation between two or more points below, on, or above the ground. So as you can see in the figure, for example, we have point A and point B. The process of measuring or determining the difference in elevation between point A and point B is called leveling. Leveling has many applications. Leveling is also considered as the vital and important aspect of surveying since it provides necessary data in engineering, design, construction, and production of topographic maps. So results in leveling can be used in the design highways, railroads, canals, sewers, and water supply systems. Can also be used in the construction projects such as condominium high-rise buildings, calculate volume of earthquakes and other materials, investigate drainage characteristics of area, and lastly is to develop maps showing general ground configurations. As I mentioned earlier, in leveling, we need to determine the vertical distance or the difference in elevation between two or more points. But for example, here we have the Earth's topography. This Mount Everest. The height of Mount Everest is 8,850 meters. So what does it mean? 8,850 meters from what? With this, we need to have a reference point. Another analogy is like, for example, when measuring a height of a person, we need to have a reference point. With this, we measure the height of the person with our reference point as the ground. Like for example, height of a person A is 179 centimeters from the ground to the head. Thus, our reference point is the ground. Same with leveling, we need to have a reference point. And in surveying, the most common reference point is the mean sea level or MSL. So when determining the height of elevation or the object on, above, or below the Earth's surface using the mean sea level as the reference point, positive, everything above sea level is going to be a positive sign, while everything below mean sea level is going to be measured in negative sign. Next is the various terms in leveling. Imagine this is the Earth's surface, and we have 3 points. We'll name it as point A, point B, and point C. Vertical line is a line from the Earth's surface to the Earth's center. It is also referred to as plumb line or line of gravity. So, the vertical line, this is the vertical line through A, vertical line through B, and vertical line through C. Okay, next, level surface. It is a curved surface which is at any point perpendicular to the direction of gravity or plumb line. So a curved surface perpendicular to this vertical line at point A is called level surface. Same with point B and point C, or any point on the Earth's surface. Next is the level line. It's a curved line in the level surface wherein all points of which are normal or perpendicular to the direction of gravity. And also, level line is all points in level line are equidistant from the center of the earth. So, for point A, this is the level line through A, and for point B, this is level line through B and level line through C. Next is mean sea level. Is an imaginary surface of the sea which is midway between high and low tides. It is taken as reference surface to which most ground elevations are referred. So, assuming this is the mean sea level. Datum is any reference surface to which elevations of points are referred. And the most common used datum is the mean sea level or MSL. So, for instance, we need to determine the elevation of point B. Then we need to have a reference point for that. That reference point is called datum. And the most common used datum is the mean sea level. This one, mean sea level. And from mean sea level to point B, this is the elevation of B, and since it is above mean sea level, so we have a positive sign. And for elevation of point C, since it is below mean sea level, we're gonna use the negative sign. Next is difference in elevation. It is a vertical distance between two level surfaces in which the points lie. So, difference of elevation of point A and B. Also, this is from difference elevation A and C, and difference in elevation of B and C. Next is the horizontal surface. Is a plane that is tangent to a level surface at a particular point that is perpendicular to plumb line at the same point. So, plane siya na tangent to the level surface. So, we have a level surface here. Then, the plane na tangent sa level surface is called horizontal surface. While horizontal line is the line in a horizontal plane or the horizontal surface in which tangent to the line of one point. It is perpendicular to the direction of at the point of tangency. For example, this point B, then and a line wherein the tangent siya sa point B is called horizontal line through B. So those are the various terms that we need to know in leveling. Next is the types of leveling. So the basic instruments used in leveling are the spirit leveling, hand level, alidide, transit, theodolite, aneroid barometer, and EDM instruments. Also, the equipment used in conducting leveling comprise of these level instruments and the graduated staff. In performing leveling, we need to have this level instrument in which it is need to be fixed on the tripod. Also, we need to have this staff, which through this staff we can get the readings. Thus, this level instruments and the staffs are needed in performing leveling. So that would be all for today's lesson. If you have any question, you can email me at rayanel.palo@vsu.edu.ph.